everyone? It's your boy Shilly's Viz here. We're gonna talk about holy shit AMC, bro. Damn. Okay, so today, I just looked and a couple days ago I made a video and I was doing some price modeling just for fun, and it was predicting a run somewhere around the 15th of this month. But then I looked today and I was like, dude, it's at $8. Battle of 801 happened all over again today. But what's crazy about this, though, is if you take into account the split, it's technically at the all-time lows right now. And I'm going to walk you through some things, some boxes that AMC's checking. It's kind of a jack of my titties here, so it's kind of nostalgia feeling here because heading into the holiday season, we're getting there. Start of the autumn season coming up soon. And we're sitting here with AMC, the prices that it's at, with all of the shit that's been going on with Adam Aaron and all of the, underlying mechanics behind, the share offerings and the split and all that fun stuff. But there is some good news here. We're going to get into that in a second. But first, of course, I got to bring you the probability calculator. Now, don't worry. This is for today's date. Obviously, not the greatest day for the stock, but, if you are an options trader, there is an opportunity here, I believe, not financial advice, of course. If we change the date for tomorrow, it gives us a 34% chance to close above where we did today and a 66% chance to close below. That's your calculator numbers. Now, if you're interested in the, options side of this, just let me show you something real quick. So, let's go to the chart. This is GME. GME, just going to sit back and wait. This is exactly what I wanted to see for GameStop's earnings. They're not there yet, but they're on the right track. They have the momentum now heading into the critical season to really make something happen here around, an interesting time, right around when that document, basically predicted it. So let's look at AMC. And, obviously we got a lot of gaps in the daily, but checking this out, historic lows. In our group, we use specific logic, to make certain decisions that we as guides to help us, and it's basically checking most of those boxes. So essentially, you have an RSI that's below the 30 mark, which would technically make it oversold, and we're on the daily. Now, this is also true on the weekly. On the daily, you also have a MACD cross that's about to occur, or a bullish MACD cross, simultaneously that the RSI is oversold. Then you have gaps as well to the upside. There is one to the downside as well, I believe. But due to the split adjusted pricing, I'm not sure if that was actually filled or not, because again, we are at all-time lows, or we hit all-time lows today for this stock. So whenever something hits all-time lows, it's pretty much a good time to capture some kind of upward momentum. And whenever you get technicals like this that are quote-unquote broken, there is, and always has been, if you look historically, when the RSI gets below that threshold, there is a swing upward, every time at some point. The thing is timing it. Because with options, it's all about momentum. But same thing goes for the overbuy. When it goes up above the 70, same thing, it's a good opportunity to get some downward momentum for puts. But there's that. All-time lows, gaps on the daily, MACD bananas there, RSI is oversold. But if you look at the short interest, and this is where I would pay attention, because, with the share split and everything, reduce the float size, we're at 150 million. Well, if you look at the short interest last time, let me see if it's on here. Actually, we can just look in here. See. Okay, we will go to short interest, and if we look here, okay, so the float right now is the same as the short interest was at the last recording, and this is as of 8:15. But if we got to wait till the next release comes out, which should be any day now, for the second half of August. We should be getting that any day, and once we do, that's going to be something to pay attention to, because if it doesn't change that much, then we're talking high levels of short interest, like 60-70%. It'll be interesting to see what the numbers look like when they do come out, so that'd be something to pay attention to. But yeah, I mean, dude, we'll have to just wait and see. But as far as the chain goes, as far as the OI, you know, it's stacked pretty heavy on the put side in the money, and on the call side there's not much there. There's, you know, 1600 or 1700 stacked in the money for this week going into 0 DTE. But if you look out here in October, you do have a nice little ladder here of open interest on the upside and not much to the downside for the calls and for the puts. You don't see too many in the money, like there's not like 40k stacked out here, so it's looking good for the put side as well. This could be theoretically thought of as support up here, so around this time frame, but again, we just have to wait and see. But yeah, trade wisely, man. This could be a good one.